Hey guys, so in this video what we're going to do is just set up a standard access list, and what we're going to do with that ACL is block any traffic coming from this network connected to router 1 on fast Ethernet 01. We're going to block any traffic coming from here going over to our network connected to fast Ethernet 01 on router 3. And how we're going to do that is by configuring and setting up a standard access list on router 3. The reason why we're doing that is because it's considered a best practice to place standard access lists as close to the destination as possible. So what we're going to do is move over to router 3, since that's where we want to be setting this up. As with standard access lists, they do get placed as close to the destination as possible. We'll open up our router. And to get things started, what we're going to have to do is go to the appropriate mode, which is global config. Now that we're on global config, we're just going to be typing in the command to get this started, which is IP access list standard, and then we're going to give our access list a name. Now that we're in the standard access list config mode, what we're going to be doing is denying the network address. So we're going to start it off with deny, because that's what we want to do. And as you can see, the network that we want to deny is this guy right over here. Let's just get the network address for whatever's connected to 01, which is 11. So we got 192.168.11.0, and we're going to provide our wildcard mask with it, because when you're doing ACLs, you're not using the subnet mask, you're using the wildcard. So now that we've denied this network, there's one more very important thing that we have to do, and that is include a parameter to permit any other traffic. Now, the reason why we have to do this is because with any ACL that you configure, there's always an implicit deny at the end of the access list. So if we didn't permit any other traffic, what's going to happen is it's going to get to our router, it's going to see this deny network, and then just below it, it's going to have the deny all that we didn't configure, but it is always there. So to get around that, you have to make sure that you permit any. So when it goes to our access list, if it's from this network, it's going to get denied. But if it's from any other network, it's going to see this line and pay no attention to it because it's not from this network. And then it's going to see the permit any, and everything will be permitted. So now that we've done that, we're going to have to go directly onto the interface that we're going to have to get to this network from. So since we're going to be coming from over here and the only entrance is serial 001, we're going to go right onto that interface, and we're going to make sure that this access list gets placed there. Now that we're on that interface, we just use the IP access group command, and then we're going to give the name of our access list followed by the direction to for the access list to be watching out for. And since our traffic is going to be coming inbound into this router, we're just going to put the word in right there. But before I apply this access list, I think it'd be a good idea to show you guys one thing real quick. So we've created our access list, but nothing is going to be working, nothing's going to be affected until we actually place it on this interface. So I'm going to go back over to our network, and let's run a packet from this machine right over to this one, and as you can see, it's successful. So after I apply this access list, what's going to happen is we're not going to be able to reach this network anymore, because as you'll see that this host right here, it belongs to the network that we're trying to block. So let's move back over to router 3, and we'll go IP access group, then the name of our access list, followed by the direction that our traffic is going to be coming from. And since it's inbound, we're going to write the word in. Now that we've done that, let's just end this. and let's see if we're gonna have a successful transmission this time. And as you can see, it's failed right away. So just one access list, standard access list, placed as close to the destination as possible. It's going to be inbound traffic, so we're placing it on the inbound interface, and because we did that, now we're not able to reach that network anymore. So if you've seen this video and you'd like to get started on things right away, what you can do is just hop on over to jmichael.ca. And if you check out the standard ACLs post that we have up on there, we actually have a work pack provided that you could download, and it's going to give you the packet tracer file. It's also going to give you all the running configs to check your commands with the commands that we entered in today, in case you run into any troubles along the way. But if you'd like to get things started right away, I have the topology. It's already set up. We have OSPF connecting everything together. And you can get started on this right away. So if you'd like to do that, hop on over to jmichael.ca. All right, thanks a lot for watching the video. See you next time.